Okay, can I start? Can I resume, guys? Okay, so guys, I'll resume with the 13th. So I resume with the 13th and 14th question. So like you can see, I already told the 13th and 14th question we didn't see about the 13th alone and 14th alone and all. So we see both the 13th and 14th in the combined manner only. So for example, 13th they said about built the container as a user student. So we need to create a we built the container with a normal user, that is student user, using the URL to build the container image with the name monitor. But in the final exam, they mentioned some URL in the 13th question. So all you need to do that. So just download the URL from the as a student user and build the container with the name of monitor. So that's the thing they mentioned in the 13th question. And if you take a 14th one, configure the container as a system startup service and mount the volume persistently. So that means it's a permanently mounted. So we configure the container as a system startup service. Okay. Then create the container name as a ASCII to PDF as a student user. So actually, monitor is a name for the container image, and this is a ASCII to PDF is a container name. Then run the container by images monitor, which one was already done in the previous. We need to run the container with the name of ASCII to PDF by using the images of monitor, what we did in the 13th question, and create a container as a system startup service. So that this path and the question heading also the same thing. The service system service should be container hyphen ASCII to PDF dot service. So this is a service name for the ASCII to PDF for the container question. The thing is, you need to note down that the local directory slash OPT file should be
Sir,
first. Noted. Yes, Bhaskar.
Recording, sir. Are you started recording, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
So just now you listening, so I just uh, explain once again. So 13th and 14th question or the container part, we didn't see like 13th alone and 15th alone like that. We see 13th and 14th with a combined manner only. So for the 13th question, what they asking, build the container as a user student. As a student user, we need to build the container using the URL. So actually in the final exam, they mentioned some URL in the 13th question. So they mentioned some URL in the 13th question. You need to download the URL first, okay, and build the container image with the name monitor. By using the monitor name, you will create the container image with the name of monitor. And the 14th question, configure the container as a system startup service. So system, we need to configure the container with the system startup service. A, create a container name as ASCII to PDF as a student user. So as a student user, we need to create the container with the name of ASCII to PDF. Then run the container by using image monitor. We need to run the container by image monitor, which are already done in the previous thing. Actually, for the container name, its name is ASCII to PDF. For the container image, its name is monitor. So by using the monitor container image, I'm going to build the container with the name of ASCII to PDF. That's all. Then the system service of the container is system service for the ASCII to PDF image is container-ASCII to PDF dot service. The thing you need to note down that the local directory slash OPT file should be permanently mounted on OPT incoming directory, and the local directory OPT processed should be permanently mounted on OPT outcoming directory. So these are the things you are going to do in the 14th question. So first of all, let me open my student at workstation. So actually, guys, for the container question, you need to run the lab command first. So let me run the lab command, lab space dot container hyphen services. And just wait, guys. So actually, while I'm running this lab command, you can see it's starting the lab for server A. So you thought like, so server A means it's a second node like that. So actually for the container part only, for the practice purpose, it's automatically generated in the server A. So I am going to take a server A for the container part alone. So you can get it, guys. For the container part, while I'm running the lab command, it will automatically generate the for server A. So I'm going to do the container part in server A only. Got it, guys? And if you're asking for what about final exam, sir, means so final exam you don't need to worry about that, because the final exam you don't need to run the lab commands. You can resume as per your schedule. That as per the node one, it's either server B or server A. It's a node one. It can be any name. Means you can start the container in the that VM only, because you don't need to run the lab command now. That's the thing. Okay. Now I'm running the lab command and I'm opening the new tab also. So in this new tab, the first tab, so in the first tab, I'm going to take a root at server A, SSH root at server A. And the second terminal, I'm going to take uh, SSH student. So actually, guys, direct SSH is important. SSH student at server A. So the student user means they mentioned as a question paper like that. No? So in root at server A, in student at server A. This is the thing. Now, if you log in as a root at server A, you need to, okay, just confirm that. Okay, the thing is the question paper they mentioned as a student user build the container. So for I'm taking a student user, first of all, in the student user, I'm going to give wget URL. But here we didn't have any URL. So for practice purpose, we just noted. So in the final exam, you need to do the same pattern. Wget that URL mentioned in the question paper, you need to download that. But here what I'm doing, what I'm going to do, that is the link is not provided, so I'm giving vim container file. I'm going to create for I'm going to create for that URL. I'm just creating manually. So vim container file, and let's go into the insert mode, and I'm copy pasting this. So guys, I already told these things and all you don't need to do in your final exam, because once uh, once you download the URL means automatically it's also generated. So these things and all you don't need to do in your final exam.
In final exam, when you get wget URL means it will download these files sir automatically.
Yes, in the wget means that's enough. Reads and all no need. If you give wget means after that just give ls, automatically the file sets generated.
Okay, sir.
So I'm going to write quit there. So if you give ls, this container file is having a, but if you download the URL, wget and the URL means after giving the ls, the container file is existing. Here I'm just giving the vim container file and put some file, put some configurations like that. Okay, so confirm that container file is there. So now you can log into the registry. Podman login registry.lamp.example.com. So this registry and this particular registry username password they mentioned in the important configuration. For here, the username is admin and the password is Redhat 321. Yes, it's showing login succeed. Now you can build the container. Podman build -t monitor space dot. So if I'm giving build command means you can see the output for container is building. Just wait. So Podman PS, sorry, uh, Podman images. So if I'm giving Podman images means you can see the local host monitor. This is a our container. It's a great, it's the latest thing. Okay, now I'm just creating the container. Now I'm going to make the directories mkdir slash opt slash files and slash opt slash processed and chmod 777 to the slash opt files and slash opt processed and chone student and student slash opt files slash opt processed. So guys, you can understand now what I'm doing in the uh, this rooted server here. So you can understand, or you can't able to understand this.
Understood, sir. After
Understood. Okay.
creating that student and after going in this we are doing, sir. We make.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. Now, so now we can give the podman run command. So podman run space hyphen d for background hyphen name ASCII to PDF ASCII ASCII to PDF hyphen v for volume slash opt files colon slash opt incoming because that's a permanently mounted in incoming colon capital Z. So capital Z for the SC Linux context and hyphen v slash opt processed colon slash opt outcoming colon capital Z. And you can mention the localhost monitor. So if you get the output with after running the podman run command, if they get the output with podman ps means up to this step your container is correct. So up to this the container is correct. Actually this is for the normal container, but our job is to run the container with the system service. So for the system service I'm taking mkdir hyphen p hyphen p and the tilt symbol. Tilt symbol means it's a home directory. The home directory dot config systemd slash user. I'm just making directory to the user and I'm just switching to the user. So why? Because now this path I'm going to generate the container. Podman generate systemd hyphen name ASCII to PDF hyphen files and hyphen new. So as you can see, container service with started and container hyphen ASCII to PDF dot service. Now what I'm doing, remove the old container podman stop ASCII to PDF. And if we give stop command and remove command means it will take time. Just be patient because why we remove the container means for the old container we removing and we created the new container as a system startup service. So podman rm ASCII to PDF. Now you can give podman ps means you can't able to find the container path. So now you can see systemctl user daemon reload. We reload the background service and systemctl user start container ASCII to PDF dot service. And the same thing enable also. Enable con tab. So container service. So if it's enabled, after that you can give podman ps means you can see this is the container images with running in the system service format. Now the last point, as you can see, you log in as a root user and make a enable linger, that is login ctl enable hyphen linger student. That's all. Because this is the for the container, even we rebooted also, the container will run as a system service. So this is for 13th and 14th question. So guys, just take a screenshot of it root at server A and take the screenshot of it student at server A also. Just take the screenshot and just let me know. So can I move to the student at server A?
Yes, sir.
So
Already.
just take the screenshot of it, guys. Student at server A. Okay, done, guys.
Sir, login CTL enable Linger student. Why you are doing, sir?
So because if we rebooted the server A means container system startup service will gone. So even the reboot also, I will get the container as a system startup service means we need to enable the linger.
Okay, sir.
You can verify the linger also, but I didn't show this command. So because show hyphen user student. So if you give show hyphen user means linger equal to no before previously if you check the user means linger equal to no, and you can reboot the server A and check the container podman ps means container will gone. And now I'm just enable the linger and you can see the output is linger equal to yes. That means even the reboot also you will get the container in the up state. Okay, so we finish our first node. So tomorrow we have a server A, that is our second node with 6 questions. So tomorrow I need 1 to 1.5 hours to finish this full concepts like that. And after that you can get to the practice session. I'll update in the group how you get the practice sessions and all.
Please clearly tell the pod and server A, server B, sir. For pod 1 with server, pod 2 with server.
You can so this is rooted server A and this is Paradise student at server A.
No, sir, I'm asking that node 1 is server A or node 2 is server A. That means,
Node 2 is server A, Bhaskara. Actually, node 2 is server A. But for the container question alone, we do in the server A question, server A VM. In this practice purpose only. Actually, server A is in the node 2. For the container practice purpose only, we do our question in node 2 server A.
for main exam, we need to do in server B only, sir, the container.
Sure, yes, yes. Node 1, node 1. Node 1 only. So in main exam, you need to do in the container in the node 1 only. Whatever the game, whatever the thing they mentioned in the thing, so you need to do in that same format alone. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So today's session it's finished. It's 1:30. So I just finished my sessions. Tomorrow we'll see at 10 o'clock and we'll see our balance session like that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So if you have any doubts or any queries, you can ask me, or else we can wind up the session now. I will update the how we practice the sessions and all. I will update it. Thank you all of you. So we'll see tomorrow.
Sir, can you post the recording session in the group, sir?
So who is actually this representatives? Can I send the mail ID to that guy so you can find out?
Send to me, sir. I will send you mail ID in your personal
Okay,
ID.
so you can send the mail ID to my personal WhatsApp number. I will send you this session and you can share to your teams like that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.